Hey everybody, welcome to my YouTube channel. My name is Amy. Thank you so much for stopping by today. So today we're going to get started on our Valentine's journal craft with me. In my last video, I showed all the digitals that I was planning on using. You need to do those. You can just follow along and use whatever you want. I've just been really excited to use these digitals. I've kind of had them on my radar for a couple of years, and for just fun little cute journals. She has Easter one, she has Valentine's, Christmas. She has all kinds of really, really cute ones. And I really wanted to do some last year and I just didn't get around to it. But so we're gonna construct the cover. So this is one of the covers already done, as you can see. This is what we're going to do today. Now, there are a lot of different ways that you could do this. I'm going to show you the method I personally used, but you could do it a different way. Once you kind of, I mean, this is pretty basic, but once you know the construction of it, you could do it in any method that works best for you. But what I did was, so I printed, and this is what I'm going to use today. I have a top and a bottom of the box, and then we're going to make the cover out of this. These were both printed on 110-pound cardstock. And then I have printed two papers that I'm going to use to cover. So I covered both sides. And these are, I think they're 65 or 67 pound. They're one of the two. They're just regular paper. It's just cardstock that I got. I think it's Nina. It's a Nina brand, and it's 110 pound, but it's index. Index weight's not the same. So it says it's 110, but it's equivalent to about 65 to 67. So it gives you a really nice sturdy box. But anyway, so that's what we've got, and this is where we're going. So I wanted to just show you that to start off with. And then, okay, so this is what I did. I covered both of these. I find it easiest to just cover them and then go with it. But alternatively, you could cut your covers. So this is what they will look like. This is what they're going to look like when they're cut. So as you can see, make sure I'm in frame here. This is what we need. We're cutting off all of these, and we're only leaving on the top, we're leaving the spine on the left, and on the bottom, we're leaving the spine on the right. That's all you need. So you could cut these out, glue them together, and then you could actually cut your piece of cardstock to match whatever the measurement of this is. So this measures 4 3/8 by 6 and just short of 3/8. So you could alternatively do that. I always find it's just easier to cover them and cut them though. So I'll show you how I did it. So these are our two covers. Now I want to line these up on the back side and glue them. So what I did was, so that way I know where to glue, I looked at this side and I said, okay, I want it about here. So I flipped it over and I just made a little mark with my fingernail. And you could actually make it from the opposite side too, because you can see it. You could alternatively, you could just do it with, this is just my way of doing it. So it's just this little tick mark. You could do it with a pencil. So that's all I'm going to do. I'm just going to go around. I'm making my little marks. Now from the back side, I know where I want to place my glue. And I know that it's approximately 1 inch in. Now I'm using Fabri-Tac because I have, when I'm gluing a large surface like this, I find Fabri-Tac is the best. It's a it's not a water-based glue, and so therefore it tends to warp less. So all I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna put my glue on here. This is how I do it. I'm just going inside the little tick marks that I've already made. And it might look like a lot of glue, but you do need a pretty good amount, especially in the spine area, because when you go to bend it, you want to make sure that there's plenty there. Now, the next thing I do is I want to make sure where I'm oriented. So this is my front. So I want my hearts facing up, facing this way. So you can see, so they're facing the right way. And then all I'm going to do is I'm literally going to line it up at my two little marks so I know that it's there. And then I'm just going to push it to the edge, and that's it. That's how I do it. Now this way I know that I have glue covering everything. Everything is covered underneath. I don't have to worry that it's missing. And then I'm just going to go over this with my with my bone folder, so that way I know I get a really, really good adhesion. And I tend to go up and then I go back on the opposite side as well. And then I usually also flip it over, and I will do the same thing from over here, just to make sure that it's got a really, really good adhesion. So that's the first one. And then I'm just gonna set this one aside to dry. And then we're gonna do the exact same thing on this. So I'm gonna put my little marks like here, just so I know where I'm putting my glue. And then I'm gonna flip it over, and I'm gonna do the exact same thing. She has some really, really super cute Halloween ones. I really wanted to do them last year and Christmas. And I just never got around to it. She is really cute. There's Easter, Valentines, Halloween. She has the little boxes for all different occasions. But they're so super cute. And I've actually just made them into boxes before too. They just really are adorable. So again, I'm gonna make sure that my hearts are going in the right direction, facing upward. So, and now I'm gonna do the same thing. I'm just centering it in the middle basically of those little marks that I made, and then that's it. I'm gonna lay that down and I'm gonna do the same thing I did before. So I hope that a lot of you are going to craft along, or at least just find some inspiration, or to do something similar. Okay, so there we go. So these two are all ready, and now I tend to like to let these dry for a little bit. So what I did was that's why I have 3 stages. I wanted you guys to be able to see kind of like the next steps. So this is our final, where we're going now. Because I'm going to let these dry a little bit more. And then I actually, just so you know, what I usually do is I actually let mine dry overnight under a book, generally speaking, because I really don't like warped paper. So that's what I do with mine. But so these are, now we've got our boxes ready. Our pieces ready. Now these are the 2 that we want. So you are going to cut, this is what you want to have left. So on this one here, you're going to cut out these 2 pieces. This, the little tabs, the top piece, the side piece, and the bottom piece. That's what you're going to cut. Now I did in fact keep, and I don't know where they went. Of course, let me see here. Oh, here they are. I did keep my little, my side spine pieces, because these will be really, really cute. This one you could decorate and you could make it into a bookmark, but I was going to use this one for like a long tag, a long bookmark, whatever. And I'm going to put it in the journals because I just think that's super cute. You could also use it as a pocket, so when you glued it, we had enough glue in these spaces. Not in these 2. There's not glue on everything, but in these ones. So I actually saved those. But so that's what you're going to cut out. Make sure you don't cut out the wrong ones. You want your spine. You want this side attached on the left-hand side. So that's what you're going to cut out that, and this is what we'll have left. And then with the other one, you're going to do the opposite side. Oops, sorry about that, guys. You're going to cut out the opposite side. So on this one, you want to cut out these on the top, the one on the left, and then on the bottom. So you're going to end up with your spine on your right hand side. So those are our 2 pieces. And then the next step that you want to do is you want to score your paper. So all you're going to do, I like to line mine up in the center. So I'm going to line mine up at the 6, so you can just see here. But you can line it up anywhere. It does not matter where you do it. It's just, to me, easiest when it's in the center, and that's why I do that. So you line it up wherever you want. You just want your pink to be right there, and then you're just going to score it. And then you can also flip it over because it's pretty thick, and you can score it from the opposite sides too. So then, and you're going to do the same thing on this one. You're going to score right here on the little line, and then you're going to flip it, and then you're going to score it again on the little line. And now you've got your 2 pieces. And sometimes when cardstock is really, really thick, this is how I like to get mine to fold nice. This one I have not bent or anything. I will line up my bone folder with the line and then just lift. And this also gives you a slower bend on really heavy weight paper. So you have less chances of it cracking. Now, some paper just cracks. I mean, there's just nothing you can do about it, but that's how I tend to do it. And then you can kind of just bend it a little bit more because you want it to, you know, and there you go. So, and that's it. And then I had already pre-bent this one a little bit. So I'm just going to do that again. So we're going to do that. Make sure we have this one ready to go. Okay, so now we have our 2 pieces, just like so. And all we're going to do is take this one, lay it over the top, and glue it. That's it. That's all we're going to do. It really was like that easy. It's super, super simple. And I'm going to put glue on this side of, on the inside of this piece right here. So then I'm just going to use my Fabri-Tac again. You can use whatever glue that you want. Especially on this part, because, you know, sometimes having a quick adhesion is sometimes nice. So that's all I'm going to do. Just adding in my glue. And then all you want to do is just take this and, I think it's easier to do it like this actually. And you're just going to line it up just like so. So you don't want it to go over the spine. It naturally fits in here. So, and you'll see from the side, it does naturally fit. So if you were to just kind of put it in there and see, it's a natural fit. So they actually will fit perfectly. And that's it. That's all you have to do is just line it up just like so. And then I like to make sure mine is, you know, nice and flush. You can just kind of put it down there just to make sure that, you know, but, because they, you know, because it's a digital, it already matches. The sizes are already perfect and ready to go. And then that's it. That's all you have to do. And you can go in here and just, you know, run your bone folder over it to just give it a nice, good adhesion. And there it is. So that is our cover. So we have this on the inside. Now my other one, I did do a different, a different paper, but this one I did this paper. But that's it. That is all you have to do. Now, if you didn't want to glue it the way I did it, you could have just done what I said earlier. You could have just connected these, and then you could have taken your paper and you could have measured your covers and measured your spine, and then you could have just covered it from there. So you don't have to do that step. I just think it's easiest because then I don't have to worry about my papers matching up perfectly, because I swear every time I think that, you know, like I can measure it and then I go to put the paper on, it's never perfect. I don't know why, but it's always a little bit off. So if you do it this way, you don't ever have to worry about it being off because it's just simple. So that is our cover. So that is all we're going to do today. So we've got our cover ready to go. And now in the next video, I think what we're going to do is we're going to put together our papers for our signature. And I think that one is probably sufficient. It's not a really big spine, and we want to have a lot of space so we can, you know, put fun things like tags and, you know, ephemera and things like that. So I think a single signature is best for this, but if you wanted, you could do 2. But anyway, that is all I have for today. I hope that you guys were able to follow along and I didn't skip any steps. If you have any questions, if I didn't explain anything well enough, just leave them in the drop down box and I will get back to you as soon as possible. And anyway, I want to thank everyone who came by and spent some time with me. I will probably, I'm not sure when I'm going to start posting on Instagram, but if you do want to share, you know, the hashtag will be in the drop down box. It's Amy's Valentines. I think, I have to look at the other one. I have to go look at it. I think it's Amy's Valentines Craft Along 2023. This was just really, really long, but I have to go look at the drop down box. But so yeah, anyway, thank you so much, you guys, for stopping by, and I'm looking forward to our next step in creating the signatures. And until then, I hope you guys are having a fantastic week, and we'll talk again soon. Thanks. Bye.